Hello, my friends. I'm Rick, and this year's seat at the table. I currently have no kitties in the room with me at the moment. The door is open. Busy's out there behaving herself with the others. It's just kind of where we're heading for that. We are looking at the Spell Compendium, or the latest version. I probably have 3 or 4 of these, or similar books to them from the various entities of Dungeons and Dragons over the decades. So every one that comes after the next one includes more stuff and more stuff, and it just keeps packing it on. This one looked damn near brand new. It was in their bargain book bin, so I got it for $35, and which is less than what the new price would have been. Not by a whole lot, but the fact was this is one I didn't have on my shelf, and I thought, let's go ahead and grab it. This is gravitating towards the end. Excuse my voice. A little scratchy. I don't know if I'm feeling a little under the weather or what's going on. Anyway, the Spell Compendium. We're coming up on the end of the 3.5 edition. They are phasing it out in favor of the soon-to-be release at that point, 4th edition. This particular book was put together by, let's see, the sad part is this is the second attempt at this damn video. The first attempt I didn't switch over from the photo to the video option in here, and this is using the Cruder video making software that came with the Logitech camera. That's my down view camera. I have figured out how to deal with the issue with the laptop, and I'm hoping over the holiday weekend to get it fully set up. That way we're back to what passes as normal for this channel. Alright, so alright, where the hell is it? There we go. By Matthew Cernett, Jeff Grubb, and Mike McArthur. Alright, this is like 2005, I think it was, it said. This was published. And any other time you can't help but trip over the damn things. Yeah. Yeah, 2005, right? And so every time they created one of these, like I said, I think I have 3 or 4 versions of this through AD&D. They just add more stuff to it. So we're at this point, we have over 1,000 spells. This book puts over 1,000 spells at your fingertips. Now just take that into account. There is 1,000 spells in here. There is no spellcaster out there who could literally go through as a player in a campaign every damn spell that's available and not hit them the same one twice. Obviously, there's a lot of caveats and catch-22s on the various spell domains and things like this to prevent people from doing that, but it's kind of the way it goes. Anyway, it's everything you need as a spellcaster to understand the wide range of options available to you, and to give you some, quoting Jenny D's recent video on allowing the players to create magic and spells. This gives you a great guideline as to what's available, what's possible, and it just goes to show you how creative the fan base has been over the decades. I mean, the sheer amount of stuff in here is just staggering. It really is. Band of Steel, Beast Claws, Blistering Radiance, Blood Wind, Burning Sword, Dirge, Dire Hunger, Diamond Steel, Electric Jolt, Elemental Body, Emerald Flame Fist, Exacting Shot, Ghoul Gauntlet, Ghoul Light, Hindsight, Holy Mount, Holy Storm, Infernal Transformation, Infernal Wounds, Infestation of Maggots, Jungle's Rapture, The Kiss of the Vampire, Murderous Mist, Protection from Positive Energy, The Puppeteer, Ray of Entropy. Yeah. So I mean, this is awesome. Matter of fact, it's kind of cheesing me off a little bit because I had a video planned, and for the love of God, I swore I already did it, but I can't find the damn video. It's either lost on one of these these 3 laptops somewhere, or it was one that the sound was totally corrupted on, and I end up chucking it, and I have to redo that. But the irony is that I can't find the effing frickin' source book. I mean, I don't know where the hell I put it. It's got to be here somewhere. It's called the Magister, I believe. It's from first edition Dungeons and Dragons. And the basically it is a list of magic weapons and items and spell books, as well as some new spells. So it's one of these early versions of this thing here. This is the very back foundation stone of this particular series of books. So if you're big into spellcasting, or you're big into the fantasy and sword sorcery and high fantasy games that a lot of players are, not everybody who comes to this channel is a fan of that sort of play, but those of you are, this is an awesome tool, and perhaps an overwhelming one for somebody who really has no idea what it is that they're seeking for and looking up and things like that. And like I was saying, as Jenny D's going on about players creating their own spells, there are plenty of, I think about every rule set from first edition advanced D&D forward has got some version of the mechanics in the book someplace that allows you to custom craft magic items and spells, and what that current version of the game's requirements for your price, the cost you have to pay. And so I've always felt that that's a great avenue, especially for spellcasters, players who really get into the concept of a spellcaster, and wants to do research and develop their own specialty stuff. Then absolutely allow them. The trick is finding that balance. This is something I've had to explain to earnest players in the past, that what we're looking for here is not a superhero power that's automatically just going to overwhelm everything and have very little or no downside to it. If you look at most spells, the component costs or experience costs or whatever cost to the caster offsets, and not to mention the material cost offsets the desire to use the magic, the spell in question. That's something that gets played down a lot, I think, in a lot of games. It might be worth doing a video on some point in the near future about how a lot of players, a lot of groups have foregone the very basic concept of the components needed to fire spells off. And in the past, I've had players that just get upset about, why do I have to worry about having a couple bits of this, that, and the other thing, and when I just want to do the magic. Well, it's the same thing that the archer. So we've gotten away from that, keeping a tight control on how many arrows the archer has, because we just give them a bottomless quiver and don't worry about that sort of logistics. And I think it's a mistake to do that. You're really tampering with the game system. If your group is okay and play that way, fine, so be it. But I think you're being disingenuous at best. If you're a GM and you're teaching your new players that kind of mindset, you're setting them up for some terrible disappointments when they hit somebody else's table. That's just my opinion on it anyway. So this is once again, it's a great book. I mean, I have not had a chance to read all 1,000 damn spells, I grant you that. I had it with me in the truck for a couple of weeks, so I've been going through and reading things at random. Was it worth $35? I have mixed opinions on that. Yes, it's worth having, but for me personally, I think I might have been better served to save that $35 for something else. But it was just kind of one of those things where I didn't have it as part of my collection and I wanted it, kind of thing. So that's what we have, and that's why we got it. Anyway, I'm a little Missy over here. Join me for a minute. You still Missy? Oh, you're going to come out here and cause some trouble? Yeah. That's okay. We're going to call this video good for the moment and move on to the next one.